Bonus chapter: Bosporus Nights, Istanbul after dark. When the sun slips behind minarets and the last ferry leaves the pier, Istanbul doesn't slow down, it transforms. Daytime chaos melts into nocturnal magic. The city swaps its honking traffic for rhythmic footsteps, clinking glasses, laughter, and music that echoes off ancient stone walls. Welcome to Istanbul at night, where every street, alley, and rooftop tells a story, some intoxicating, some bizarre, all unforgettable. The skyline that glows as the city lights flicker on, the silhouette of Istanbul is mesmerizing. Mosques shimmer like jewelry, bridges gleam, and ferries cut glowing trails through the water. From Galata Bridge to the rooftops of Bosporus, the view is cinematic, like the city staged itself for an eternal night scene. But the magic isn't just visual, it's sonic. The hum of street performers, distant ferry horns, the faint melody of a ney player, and the occasional roar of a nightclub spill into a living soundtrack. This is Istanbul breathing at its most alive. Bosporus, the city that never naps. Bosporus doesn't whisper at night. It yells, sings, dances. Istiklal Avenue, still busy with shoppers in daylight, morphs into a living party. Bars, jazz clubs, rooftop lounges, and neon signs compete for attention. Want something intimate? Slip into Sultanahmet. Its narrow alleys are packed with wine bars, meyhanes, and live music venues that spill sound like confetti. By the second glass of raki, everyone's singing along, even if no one knows the words. Rooftop vibes? 360. Istanbul serves cocktails with a 360 city view, a full-on cinematic experience where you feel like you re in the last shot of an indie movie. Bosporus doesn't care what you wear or who you are. Its motto: dance first, ask questions later. Karachi, the smoldering flirt, crossed the hill and hit Karachi, where industrial chic warehouses became night temples. Graffiti-coated walls, fairy lights, and music spilling into the streets create a vibe both relaxed and electric. Sip a dangerous cocktail at Alexandra Bar, eat fresh seafood at Dem Karachi, then step outside for that Bosphorus breeze, salty, smoky, intoxicating. Karachi doesn't roar, it smolders. Like a flirt you can't resist, it teases, invites, and leaves you wanting more. Katie Kai. Across the Bosphorus, the indie pulse. Hop the ferry to Katie Kai on the Asian side, Istanbul's indie heartbeat. Here, music is religion. Punk, metal, jazz, techno, all alive in tight bars on Kadayf Sokak, aka Bar Street. No VIP lists, no pretension. Just raw sound, cheap drinks, and people actually listening. Want calm? Walk toward Moda, quiet streets, hidden cafes, and the water whispering secrets. It's reflective, soulful, the counterpoint to the raucous fun just a few blocks away. Katie Kai proves that Istanbul's night has layers, electric and introspective, sometimes in the same alley. Meyhane nights. When tradition gets loud, not every night is about neon or DJs. Some nights are slow, deliberate, intimate. The meyhane, Istanbul's traditional tavern, blends food, drink, music, and conversation. Small plates of meze, endless rocky refills, and songs that start soft and end in collective singing. Nevizade Street or Kumkapi are hotspots. Tables spill into alleys, musicians improvise, and the air smells like lemon, olive oil, and unfiltered joy. By the third glass, strangers are laughing together. This isn't nightlife. It's night living. Bosphorus cruises. Floating magic for something cinematic. Nothing beats a night on the Bosphorus. Dinner cruises offer belly dancers, live bands, and views that make you wonder if the city is real. The water reflects every light, bridge, and silhouette, turning the skyline into a liquid kaleidoscope. Prefer local? Take a ferry from Karachi to Üsküdar. Quiet, simple, reflective. No music, no fuss. Just the wind, the water, and the city humming around you. It's a gentle reminder. Istanbul connects continents, eras, and people in ways that feel almost mystical. Clubs and beats. Chaos that feels good for full-blown chaos. Istanbul's clubs deliver. From Maslak to Kylie, venues like Klein, Sumahan, and Module turn warehouses into sonic playgrounds. Techno, house, Anatolian electronic fusion. The crowd moves like one organism. The energy is contagious. The DJs don't just play tracks, they manipulate the night. And just when you think it's over, someone suggests breakfast at dawn. Late night eats. Istanbul's midnight feast, no night ends without food. When the music dies, street vendors rise. Islik burgers, kokorek, midi dolma, and sukuk sandwiches sizzle under neon lights. You eat standing, leaning on walls, with strangers doing the same. There's poetry in that. Shared hunger, laughter, and fleeting connection. By 5 a.m., tea vendors take over. Tulip glasses, sugar cubes, and freshly baked bread. The city resets, ready to do it all again. Nighttime characters. Istanbul's unsung heroes. Walk past the clubs, bars, and streets, and you'll notice the people who animate the night. The night cafe owner who never closes, brewing coffee for insomniacs and dreamers. The musician busking under a bridge, playing for coins and smiles. The taxi driver navigates midnight traffic like a poet with a steering wheel. They all contribute to the city's nocturnal heartbeat. Istanbul at night is not just a location, it's a performance, and they're the cast. The contrasts that make Istanbul alive, the genius of Istanbul at night. Contrasts everywhere, from quiet ferries to raucous clubs, from candlelit meyhanes to neon rooftops. From street cats claiming territories to dancers losing themselves in the beat, it's controlled chaos, electric but soulful. Sassy but sacred, no other city wears night like this. The dawn after the night eventually, the sun creeps back over the Bosphorus. Street cleaners start sweeping alleys. Cafe owners prepare breakfast. Ferry captains sip tea while staring at the golden water. And somewhere in between the last stragglers and the first risers, Istanbul breathes. Because this city doesn't sleep, it cycles. The night disappears only to return tomorrow. Maybe wilder, maybe calmer, always unforgettable. Series finale, The Soul of Istanbul. With streets, people, culture, food, and nightlife explored, the true Istanbul emerges. A city of layers, history under your feet, mosaics over your head, neon in your eyes, music in your ears. A city of people, ferry captains, tea pourers, cats, musicians, dreamers. A city of moments, fleeting, ephemeral, but burned into memory forever. Istanbul isn't just seen or visited. It's experienced. Felt, tasted, danced through, and carried home in your imagination. It's impossible to capture fully, but utterly impossible to forget. Up next, that's it. The Istanbul series ends here. If there's a moral, travel isn't just about places. It's about people, moments, art, night, day, and the city's heartbeat between it all.